Well, hello again, everybody. I'm Ron Fudge reporting from San Francisco's world-famous Castro District. A look now at our QTV News Brief this month. And a closer look at a multi-million-dollar media campaign approved by the governor and recently rolled out to help fight the use of crystal methamphetamine among gays here in San Francisco and across the state of California. Chances are, if you live here in the Castro District or other cities statewide with gay neighborhoods just like this one, you've most likely seen this TV commercial on your local TV station.
People think that you can do meth without it ruining your life.
And it was amazing at first, but then everything went to hell.
I lost my job, I lost my man.
I lost my common sense and got HIV.
My family was okay with me being gay, but I lost them because of meth.
I lost everything I cared about.
I lost myself.
I lost me to meth.
The multi-million-dollar media blitz extends from TV ads to billboards like this one that dramatize personal accounts of gay crystal meth users, which is reportedly 11 times more commonly used among gay men surveyed than among the general population in the state. We talked with those administering the local San Francisco campaign about the use of crystal meth and its growing epidemic among gays here.
We're here to help people do that. And
Michael,
yes,
can you give us a perspective on what the use of crystal meth is here in San Francisco?
Among gay men?
Among gay men.
It is and has been high for many, many, many years. Most of the research, tells us that 15 to 20% of gay men in San Francisco have at least occasionally used methamphetamine, and that's a very high number. I mean, most statistics around drug use are way lower than that, so that's a high number. And so it is and has been a very commonly used drug in this community for many, many, many years. It's a big concern to public health, because not only because of the implications and the negative consequences that can happen because of use of this drug, but also that gay men who use methamphetamine are 3 to 4 times more likely to have HIV than gay men who don't use methamphetamine. So it's very much intertwined with HIV in this city, and that's, obviously a huge concern.
So are you tracking any direct links between those who use crystal meth and new infections of HIV, or is that high or low, or what?
We know that a significant, it's what we call cofactor in public health, but one of the more significant factors in HIV transmission among gay men in San Francisco is methamphetamine use, and that it plays some role in a large percentage of new HIV infections.
But at this point in San Francisco, is it at an alarming rate, or is it just sort of not?
Well, I think, both HIV and methamphetamine use in the gay community are, I would say, at a very kind of entrenched place, and they have not changed that much in several years. On one hand, they're alarmingly high, although it's not anything new. It's been going on for a long time. That new HIV infections in the city of San Francisco have been consistently around 900 a year for the last several years. As I said, methamphetamine use is pretty consistently been 15 to 20% of gay men use methamphetamine. They have consistently been tied to each other. So it's an ongoing issue. It's really not a new issue.
I know you can't speak directly to the campaign's impact since it's just underway, but what do you feel, as someone who's tracking all of this information, think the campaign will do in terms of helping to curb the problem?
Well, hopefully it will draw people's attention to the problem, because I think, these kind of things kind of come and go in the media, and they either appear in the spotlight or fade from the spotlight. And so it's always helpful to have the issue brought up, and hopefully will make people think about methamphetamine in their lives or in the lives of their friends and lovers, and what impact it's having, and whether they need to kind of do something about it or not. I think it's important to recognize that there are people who do methamphetamine once in a while. It's not a big problem, but there are also many people for whom it is a huge problem, and that people become aware that there is help available if you need it, and that one of the, I think the unfortunate things is there's been a lot of media publicity that has indicated that, or given people the impression that there's no help and methamphetamine addiction is untreatable, and none of that is true. That there is help available, that if you've gotten to a place of an addictive relationship with methamphetamine, there is treatment. People do get past a methamphetamine addiction. So I think that's, if it prompts discussions about that and prompts people to think about methamphetamine in our community and what its role is, I think that's a great thing.
Thank you very much for stopping and talking to us. And the anti-meth media campaign is also going directly to the one place where gays tend to frequent the most: neighborhood gay bars. And here's what happens inside the bar. The bartender draws your drink, and it comes with a specially designed coaster that reiterates and reinforces the anti-meth message. Okay, Kiko, can you just give us a sense of the drink coaster, the meth drink coaster, and what's been the reaction from customers?
The reaction's been really positive. They seem to recognize it, and it's become a problem. We have another advertisement very large like this in our bathroom now that the men can see, and it is getting a very positive response here.
What are people saying?
That it's a problem and it needs to be dealt with, and people need to know more about it because they just try to hide from it. That's the way it works, and like I said, this works really good. I like the fact that it puts that positive message out that this is killing people. It's killing our brothers. It's killing our sisters. It shouldn't happen that way.
The anti-meth media campaign mania has, of course, been met with opposition and controversy here in San Francisco. Some critics feel it will do very little to curb the problem because it is already too widespread. But despite that criticism, local officials say the campaign will roll on statewide here in California for the next few months, hoping to at least spread a message of prevention and at most help to save lives. Now, for more complete information, go to www.menotmeth.org. And if you'd like to post your own video about this subject, then please feel free to click on our Q2 Video Share logo down below me and upload your video comments, or upload any other gay video you'd like to do so. I'm Ron Fudge with this month's QTV News Brief here in San Francisco.